So, previously, everything sort of came to a head with the vampire hunters, the vampires, all culminated in a big battle with the vampire hunters, the neighborhood watch, and Richard Filament, who displayed some of his horrible powers and broke some people's limbs. Seemingly, you all foiled his plans at the cost of one casualty, many dead vampires. I'd just like to take a moment that Sam Stab is dead.
Oh.
We lost the bravest
very
man
sad.
I ever knew.
Rest in rep.
Rest in Rem.
Rest in
And
Rem.
Narcissa.
Who's Ram?
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 And
who's Ram?
Narcissa and Masha. Narcissa and Masha were fatally wounded. Not fatally wounded. That implies they died. They were wounded, and I think you guys are collapsed at the moment. But before that did happen, you guys did take out the neighborhood watch. Vim reclaimed Getelin, and Masha got using some of her powers, seemingly got a mortal strike on Richard, which brought him down. Also, Gunther got knocked out, and Richard's plan to bring everyone up to the surface to seemingly get mauled by vampires was foiled, and that's where we leave off. Collapsed on the ground is Narcissa and Masha, Richard Filament. Angus, you are standing with Barb and the last remaining vampire hunters, Simon Cutthroat and Jonathan Storm. Gunther is sort of off to the side. He's sort of you don't know what's going on with him at the moment, but yeah, basically, Angus, you are standing over your two unconscious allies and the convulsing Richard Filament. Narcissa, you are on the ground right now, by the way, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is what you said. You're.
Think I'm
And
Tim's,
Masha, you are fully out, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
Okay,
I'm conscious but weak.
I was gonna say, considering both my allies are collapsed, I may be a pacifist, but I am just gonna finish off Richard at this point. Just with my brand new sparkly short sword. Just stab him right in the chest.
As you go for a kill, you see sort of Richard just kind of lying there looking up at you. He can't really fully move. He's just kind of squirming. You see some kind of movement under his chest.
Ew, I want to stab the moving thing. I want to stab that
Angus.
one. It's nasty.
Angus. I think you're going to want to consider this just for a minute. Maybe.
What?
You don't know everything is going on. I've seen into everyone's mind here. I'm the only one who knows, Angus.
Seriously? Is this what? Richard Filament groveling at my knees for his life. I thought you'd go out with a bit more class than that.
Angus. I know something you've missed, Angus. You are really gonna want some advice.
What are you even gonna do if I let you live anyway?
We go back to the way things were. I was a little bit overzealous. Yeah, no, I get that. That's fine. But I'll stick around. We'll carry on as is. We'll think of a new solution to this.
I think I want to roll insight to see if he's actually pleading.
Yeah, roll me insight.
On a 14.
I'm gonna say on a 14, he is. You do know he's pleading. You don't know if there's anything. I think with that, you don't know if there's anything backing up his claims, but he is asking you.
Okay, I'll let you live. We'll have a discussion about this later, though. Because obviously there's going to be terms. But it's not in my best interest to kill anyone. And I think being the person who murdered popular cop Richard Filament isn't the person I want to be right now. I can't promise you what Ulos is going to do, though.
Ah, what, the changeling? No. They'll be fine.
Can I just groan loudly?
Yeah, you do that, say, yeah, I know, buddy, it's fine. Can you, help me up, Angus? And Richard Filament puts out his hand.
See. This is the most suspicious thing he's ever done. I'm sure you could stand up by yourself.
I mean, Masha got me pretty good back there, you know. And I don't want to risk throwing out my back. I'm still a young man, Angus.
Can I roll insight to see how young he is?
Yeah, roll me insight.
I don't have my dice. I'm gonna have to go and get them for a second.
You can
I'll
use
be
the
right
dice
back.
bot. No, Matthew's gone. I could not reach him in
Oh,
time.
okay. I was also going to say I want to roll insight to figure out if he's trying to pull one last thing.
I've rigged myself to explode, Angus.
He's got a fucking gooey thing under his chest. I don't know what he's capable of. I got a 23.
Oh,
To see if he actually wants help being pulled up or if he's going to try and do something.
Hold on, I'll wait for Matthew to get back before I reveal the insight of the 23.
Yo, I'm back.
He's back.
Okay,
Okay.
Make your insight roll.
Insight. 7.
Oh, what were you trying to figure out?
How young Richard Filament is.
Unknown. Very unknown.
unknown.
Unknown age. And then Angus rolled initiative to see if this was some kind of final trick.
You rolled initiative.
Oh, initiative, sorry. Fucking insight. You. Can you help me up, Angus? You stab him through the face. Gone. He moved. With an insight of 23, you can clearly see this is less of Richard's final trick and more of him just being a smug dick of like he's won this situation.
Yeah, I'm not going to help him up.
You're not going to help him up.
No. I'm going to sheath my sword and help my friends up. It's my
Richard's-
turn to be a smug dick by fucking ignoring him.
Richard sort of like does a little smile and stands up. You see, he just sort of like flexes his hands a bit. The vampire hunters and Barb all sort of back away. Barb kind of holding on to you, Masha.
Yeah. Oh, my bones.
Okay, and I assume Angus has me then.
Yeah, I have you.
Okay. Are you serious with him? I'm talking to Angus.
I really don't want to have to deal with the backlash of killing him. Plus, he is a useful tool.
This could end really badly.
No, I've got to keep a close eye on him. Because I know for a fact he's not actually planning anything. Currently, he's just grasping at straws for his life.
Hey, come on, no secrets over there.
Shut up!
What are we gonna do with him?
I don't know, we just keep someone to keep an eye on him. If we can get
We're not letting him keep his post, are we?
Not exactly. Gunther!
He sort of stands up.
Come here.
Oh, hello?
Come here.
Gunther comes over. Sort of comes over very sort of like sheepishly. Hello?
You did a very dangerous thing there, Gunther.
Well, now you don't understand the full situation. There's a lot of complicated decisions that were made on my part.
No, it seems to me you were just a bit too cowardly, a bit too trusting. I don't really think you're fit for your position. What do you think? He's going to turn to a Ulos.
Oh. No, absolutely not.
Now, I really can't explain enough how this has all gone very wrong, and I think if we all sort of clear the air, and Richard, you can explain,
What?
right? You know the situation.
No, you explain.
Gunther, you tried to have me killed.
You see, there's a lot of sweat going down Gunter's face.
Gunther, explain now.
I really need to make a phone.
Gunther, look at me.
Call. He just locks eyes with you, really, like just sweating.
Can I get to my feet and walk over to him and put my hands on his shoulders?
Yeah, I think you can almost like bear your weight on him. like almost fully pushed down on him, just in this little stagger towards him.
Gunther? You can't rely on Richard anymore. Tell me what's going on. What's Richard? What kind of thing is he?
He's desperately trying to look past you at someone else, but it can't because you're just fully in his face.
Stop it. Look at me. What is Richard?
Richard is...
Can I slap him?
Yeah, roll me a...
Kill him.
Roll me a strength for this one. Just a base
Okay.
strength roll.
Ooh, 17.
He's just going, aye, and then you go, and he just sort of knocks him to the ground. He goes, Richard Filament is a member of the Psi Division.
Richard. Come on, Richard. I'm gonna look at him.
It's not any better than him. He's a Delaware informant. At that point, Gunther goes entirely pale.
Okay, then. I think it's time that you both found other employment.
But Ulos, it wasn't supposed to be like that. I was supposed to be here for you, to help you out. I think it's all got a bit wrong, that's all. I don't
need helping out. I'm gonna walk over and put my foot on his chest. Not with my weight on it, but like yeah.
He just goes,
Okay.
Please don't kill me.
But I'm not gonna kill...
You're not?
Okay. Right. It seems to me that if you're just a Delaware informant, then I'm a better Delaware informant, so I can just take your place.
But then I won't have a job there.
No.
Loss. But then I have nothing.
I suppose not. Masha, he's crying. What do I do?
I don't know. Hey, Bob, should we...
I am not touching that.
I don't know, arrest them?
I think we arrest... I think, can we arrest...
Yeah.
Can we arrest anyone? There's been murder.
Okay, well, no. Okay,
I mean, since technically you're the most...
Bob, you got your job back. Bob, you got promoted.
Yeah.
Bob, you're head of police now.
Said,
Wow.
Yeah, we can work
police
together.
lady, arrest these bastards.
Yeah, that's your first job. Arrest them.
I mean, whatever that whole Delaware stuff is, I have no idea, but clearly there's been murder, people being converted to vampires, and we've got a lot of witnesses to those crimes.
Gunther did try to have me murdered.
Going to try to have the whole of HEX murdered.
I was just trying to do my job. It went
Shut up.
wrong.
I'll kill you.
Barb sort of looks around and like looks at everyone and just kind of starts like putting cuffs around Gunther. And Richard Filament sort of puts out his hands quite limply to have cuffs put around his. Huh. Well, I mean, thanks for not killing me. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nice of you guys.
You're not off the hook just yet, Richard.
And neither are you guys. Like, that juicy bit of information I know. I'll tell you any time once we've discussed arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
We can sort that out once we're all back to health.
Yeah, once my hand is fixed.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Well, I'm fine, so I'm gonna help Barb and the vampire hunters.
Good idea. Come on, Masha. Let's go somewhere.
Maybe just one moment, guys. You might not want to heal your wounds just yet. There's a problem.
Why?
I mean, you beat my neighborhood watch. Getterlin is somewhere, and Gunther is in a puddle of his own tears. I think you guys should check on Rupert. Just as a hint.
My fucking
ex-head of the vampire hunters. Yeah. Maybe want to check in the vicinity of, I mean, if you follow the trail of broken bottles, you may just happen to find a nice little clean trail right to the vampire's den, and he may or may not be holding a walking bomb in his hand.
Oh, shit.
Right.
So I'm going straight there.
Angus, do you have any of those potion things?
Potion things?
Yeah, that you have every day.
Nope. Bye.
Bye.
He's gonna run off.
Yeah, you go deal with that. I'll stay here.
I mean, there's nothing mechanically preventing us from following after him.
I'm role-playing.
I mean, what? So, Angus is heading that way. You two. Masha, are you staying there? With everyone else?
I would just slow everyone down, so I'm gonna stay.
Timpson?
I don't know. Like, 'cause I suppose... Ollie, do you think I'd have enough strength to follow him?
What's your health at the moment? Just give me an idea.
1.
Oof. I'm gonna say you were physically strong enough to intimidate Gunther. You've got enough adrenaline that I think you could follow Angus.
Okay. You think I could?
Yeah.
I might do that then. I might follow him.
Okay, so you two head up. Like Angus, you're running off to the pit, and then a sort of like a slightly stumbling Ulos, Timpson, is behind you, but still like managing to keep up with your pace just a little bit. Timpson, you just see at the back, cross-legged, sitting down in handcuffs, Richard Filament just kind of waving goodbye to you. And Masha, you're just staying with this odd group of people, and the still weeping Gunther.
I assume Barb is still.
Oh yeah, Barb is still staying
right?
with you. She's like right next to you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But okay, so I'm just trying to remember what my injuries are. My hand got psychic crushed, right?
Yeah, psychic broken.
Is there anything else, or is it just the hand?
I think you also just got scarred up from your fighting the vampires and fighting Getelin.
Yeah. Because Getelin went after me. Okay, cool. Barb, should we stay here until they get back and/or we all get blown up?
Someone should stay and watch Filament, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll stay by your side no matter what.
Yeah. Thank you.
And we are going to cut back to Angus and Angus and Ulos. As you guys are sort of rushing over to where the pit is, it's still very like dark in HEX, like still night, and you very quickly see a long trail of like blood and broken glass leading to the vampires, like the hole where the vampires were.
It's the most expensive trail I've ever been down.
Who is going down first?
Me.
Yeah.
So, going down the trail, you see that someone has kind of just been like, someone has like kind of bashed through it and kind of forced to open even more. There's some Rodney dead head dents around.
Oh.
And as you guys are sort of running down here, you see just at the very entrance to the proper hive, you see the sort of stumbling, drunk Rupert Sheaf holding an unconscious Rodney in his hands. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. I'm gonna save everyone.
Rupert!
Ah!
Rupert, stop!
Stay back! He lifts up Rodney. I've made some modifications to my little friend here.
You are the leader.
So you better stay back.
He's not
I am the leader.
You are.
Rupert.
He is. No, he is the leader. You've abdicated, haven't you?
No, shut up. Rupert, if you use that, that's going to explode.
Yeah, that's
Kill
the
you.
point.
Not just...
What?
No.
I liked what the little one was saying. Why am I not the leader anymore?
Because you have nothing you fight for, or anything you care about. You just existed to be the leader for no reason. For nothing. I have things to protect and people I care about. That's why I stole the position from you so easily. And you're just gonna throw your life away the second you lose it? That's pathetic.
You don't get it. I've played this game long enough. I had my post, and I worked hard to keep it. I played the game, and without it, then I'm unprotected, and I need something. So I might as well be dead. You guys can have your positions. You can do whatever you want. Give Delaware whatever he wants. I don't care anymore.
How about a new game, then? Put Rodney down, leave Hex, and explore. Find something else to be and to fight for. And you know what? If you go away and come back to me, if you can prove to me that you're worthy to contend with my position, I will make you a sword worthy of your stature. Like this shit, this is tacky. I'm an artificer. I can make something 10 times more of this. How's that?
Rupert sort of like, his jaw sort of hangs and he sort of looks over you both. And he sets his sights on you, Timpson. Hey. Changeling.
I look at him.
Holier than now over here is gonna get you killed. And he is gonna rush off directly into the den.
Could I take an opportunity attack to shoot at him with my crossbow?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes? Sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Cool. I got a 9.
You fire, but his movements are too erratic, and they sort of hit a wall, and he goes right into the den, and you just start hearing like him just yelling and screaming, just come on out!
I'm sprinting after him.
Me too. Hang on.
Oh no.
I can spend a key point to hit someone with flurry of blows, and then no. I think I can just knock someone prone. That's just normal. I can normally do that.
Is that something you're going to try and do? You're not close to him at the moment, I will say. But if you do get close to him, I think that would probably.
Yeah, when I run at, I'm gonna try that.
So you run in here and you see that like as you get into the room, his yelling and screaming is bringing out a lot of vampires who are just sort of hanging off to the back, not really sure what to do. I think you can both vaguely hear in one of the abandoned buildings, like kind of an abandoned restaurant, like Vim struggling with something. Okay, so Ulos, you want to do flurry? You run up to him and you're trying flurry of blows, trying to knock him prone?
No, I'm just gonna knock him prone, I think.
Okay, is that automatic?
Wait, I'm gonna try. I think that's an action I can do. Also, what does Rodney look like he's up to?
Rodney,
he's just unconscious.
Basically, I think. Actually, roll me a perception check if you want to check on Rodney.
Also, you can use the shove action to knock people prone. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Shoving.
Good.
Oh, it still comes back to the shoves.
My 7 I got.
Oh, on perception? Yeah, you just see that Rodney's unconscious. You can't really tell anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna look up the shove action.
Can't believe with the shove is playing a major role.
It said, you make an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
If you win, you can either knock them prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
Okay. I rolled a 12 on my strength.
Okay, so now the target has to make an athletics check. Correct.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Whoa.
Whichever is higher. I'm a bit nervous. That's an average score.
So Rupert Chief is going to dodge your shove. What did you get?
12.
So you see this this screaming, drunk Rupert Chief. You're still feeling sort of like weak from when you sort of with your big fight with all the vampires, but you sort of look at Rupert Chief, this sort of horrid, sort of disheveled man who's been hunting vampires for years, and just get a little bump of energy, and you catch him completely off guard and just shove him to the ground.
Stop now!
He's still gripping onto Rodney, just kind of as a shield. Just like, back off! Right now!
Right. Put the Rodney down, alright? We'll give you back your position. Does that sound okay?
But
Look, you can have whatever you want. What do you want? What do you want most in the world? Ice cream? We could get you that. There's ice cream in HEX.
I don't want ice cream. No.
What do
My
you
whole
want?
position. You're right. The bartender was right. I didn't deserve it. I never did. And if I don't have that, then I am nothing. So what I am
Well,
is
you can
right
have it
now.
back if you want.
You're gonna want to move from here real quick.
Listen, there's nothing better than hanging on to something that makes you feel important. So why not just take the old position back, huh? Doesn't that sound nice?
What do you know? You've never had anything important. How could you? Everyone here hates you. They don't need you.
I'm gonna turn into... Okay. I'm going to turn into Mulrin then. Listen. I am something important. And... yeah, you're right. I didn't used to be. But then I was friends with Angus. And he's nice to me. And I think he's made me less murderous. So just put the Rodney down and we can talk about this. Because right now you're very drunk. Once you have like some coffee or something, you probably won't be feeling so suicidal. I've been drunk before. It's not fun.
I've probably been a better drunk than you. Maybe. Probably.
No, I'm the best drunk.
Uh-huh.
I'm the best one. You won't find a better one. But that's not important.
Oh. You see Rupert's like he's thinking. He's got like Rodney in his hands, like at the back of all the Delaware stuff. Sort of looks up at you, Mulrin, and then kind of looks over back to you, Angus. You'll let me go, you said. You said you'd let me leave.
I'll let you leave. And I'm expecting you to come back. You said you didn't have anything. And I'm giving you something. A rivalry with me.
If I try and leave here without Rodney, these vampires will kill me.
What makes you say that?
He just sort of looks around at them all.
They don't look very murderous. They just look like you've woken them up.
Oh. Changeling. Hey,
Ulos.
Ulos. I can leave here with something. I can leave here with something. Maybe it's not my position. Maybe it's a rivalry or a newfound respect or maybe it's just my life. But before I go, I need something. I wanted something important that you've got, and I want you to give it to me.
I'm gonna turn into Marnie. What? What do you want?
Anything that means something to you, I want it.
You can have this. And I take Mulrin's badge from my pocket.
Oh, the badge!
Yeah, he's gonna really hate me for this. But if it'll get you to put Rodney down, fine. Here you go. It's made of bronze. Treasure it.
He reaches out with one hand and starts gently moving Rodney down. and just kind of takes the badge from you.
There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it?
He runs his fingers over it and kind of just looks up at you, the baffled vampires. Yeah. And he stands up, walks past you, still like flinching and nervous, gives you a little nod. Angus, as he walks past you from the exit, he whispers something in your ear, and I'm going to send you this privately. And then he leaves.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, then.
Do you have the strength to carry Rodney back?
I'm gonna tap Rodney on the side of the face. Hey, you awake?
He is fully out of it.
What's happened to him? Can I check if he's breathing?
He got bludgeoned on the walls.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like he's fully knocked out.
okay. Come on. I'll lift him up by the arm. You take this arm. I'll take this one.
Oh no, I'm staying here for a second. I just need to check up on one last thing. And I need you to go back to Filament.
Fair enough.
And I'm telling you this now. I'm not going to be there. Whatever happens to Filament, it's your choice.
Okay. Thanks.
Angus is going to go to the bar where he heard the sounds. I think you said it was a bar? Or a
Yeah,
room.
like a kind of like an old abandoned bar / shop. Narcissa, you exit out of the tunnel, and you, Angus, sort of walk in opposite directions. Angus, going into the bar, you hear in the back room some kind of like scuffle.
I might stealth my way to find out what the scuffle is, just in case if anyone's in any actual danger. So move carefully and slowly.
Yeah. Roll me some stealth.
12?
Okay. It's you're not super hidden, but like it's reasonable-ish enough that you could if you're not too involved in the situation, you could make a quick sneak out. But you go very quickly and slowly to the back, and you just see in like what looks like a kitchen area, Vim is just trying to like get down Getelin, like kind of just tears in his eyes, trying to figure out what's wrong with him as his like vampire friend kind of shifts in and out of existence, kind of just spasming. You see he's trying to like remove some kind of collar around Getelin's neck.
Oh! You are...
Oh,
I'm an artificer, I could probably help with that.
Angus, please, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go remove the collar.
Roll me survival.
Survival, ooh.
With advantage, because you're an artificer.
Yes, I love advantage. Oh, 11. I was kind of hoping you'd say sleight of hand. I'm good at that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, attempting to remove the collar, it seems like it seems quite complicated. It's sort of intricate tech. It does look like familiar tech to you though, for some reason.
Delaware?
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna work on that collar for as long as it takes to get it off.
I think. Can you just give me a couple of survival rolls with advantage, please?
Yeah. The highest I got was a 16, and on the second one I got a 19.
So working on the collar, it takes a couple tries, but you're just going at it and trying to get it off. Vim is trying to is really unsure of what to do with Getelin at the moment, but is just trying to keep him as calm as possible. He's not really attacking, he's just kind of lashing out as you just sort of work away. While this is happening, Masha.
Me. Okay, let's sit down and ask some questions, shall we?
You want to talk, Masha? I've been wanting to have a conversation with you for a long time. We never get to talk.
Okay. Yep, I can see this will be fun. So, Richard, you're a member of the Psi Division.
Yep. Covert specialist.
What does the Psi Division want with HEX? Well, that would all have to start
back around 15 years ago. Now let me tell you the story of my life. Okay?
Oh god, here we go.
You've just heard the most waffly bullshit story from Richard Filament that you've ever heard in your entire life.
I think at this point, like, I'm starting to fall asleep. I lean on my hand, but then it's like my broken hand, so I go, ah, ow! And wake myself up.
So, you got all that, Masha?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I mean, I could give you the specifics of why I'm here. But, in truth, I'm trying to figure that out for myself.
So what you're saying is that you don't actually know why you were posted here?
I'm looking for something the Delawares want. That's all I know. They haven't found it yet, but I don't think even they know what it fully is. So if they don't know, I don't know. And if their agents don't know, and he looks over at Gunther, then I also don't know.
So the Delawares and the Psi Division are working together?
God, no!
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Just the way you phrased it.
God, personally, I can't stand the Delawares and any of their little grunts. Especially the Changeling. Oh god, do you know how many stories I had to listen to when they were Mulrin? Jesus Christ. You know, you really should have finished them off. It would have been a great help to me.
Nah.
How did that happen anyway? What? Aren't you supposed to be the nice nun who kind of helps everyone out? You go around stabbing people?
I sort of look over to Barb as I sort of contemplate, do I really want to explain this thing to Richard? And just, like, gauge what seems to be, like, Barb's facial expression to this, like...
Because you're feeling pretty, like, run down, roll me an insight check.
24. Hell
She's
yeah.
basically just kind of indicating from you through just kind of like a couple of little subtle shakes of her head and just a very stern facial expression to just not give Richard anything. You know what? With that insight roll, I will also give you a little bit of information on how his, like, a bit of his mind reading works from your experience. If a person doesn't understand something, he doesn't understand something. He can only get, like, what people are thinking. If someone doesn't understand a situation fully, he doesn't know. So Barb is basically just saying, keep as much information to yourself as you want. Try not to give him too much.
No, you're not privy to that information. That's my own personal business.
So your personal business is murdering civilians, or almost murdering civilians. Crazy. That's so cool. I didn't know you were so cool, Masha.
Says the person trying to commit a genocide against vampires, but... Sure.
I never said I wanted to commit a genocide against vampires. Truth be told, all I wanted was a place in the church.
Only your actions and the things that you said and the things that you did and...
Masha, if you're not smart enough to understand this, you're never going to get it. The vampires were a stepping stone. I wanted the church, but, you know, Angus wouldn't back down. I had to take measures into my own hands. So if you think about it, this is his fault entirely.
I still think trying to murder a whole bunch of vampires is still completely on you, I think. You can just choose not to do evil bullshit things, you know. You can choose to just not do it. In fact, I found it incredibly easy.
Weren't you the guys who were going to execute me without trial earlier, you know? Wasn't that you guys?
I guess. No, I'm not debating this with you.
Wow. You're not willing to have an open conversation? Wow, typical.
Free marketplace of ideas.
I swear to God!
Killing him still on the table, guys.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Marnie, were you heading back to where Barb and everyone else was?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were holding the unconscious Rodney in your hands, and you just see Richard goes, "Hey, you got him! Good job, Ulos. Good job."
Why would you tell us about that?
I don't know, just to prove that I'm here to help. I've been caught. You got me. I might as well, be a proper friend to you for once.
Richard, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take you to a mind flayer who is going to probe your mind, and then we are going to kill you. How does that sound?
I'm sorry. That was funnier than it should have been. Sorry.
I mean,
Raw as
it
fuck.
Yeah.
kind of
what?
sounds like you're overestimating what a little mind flayer can do. What's to say my psionics won't cancel out his
I think-
psionics?
If anything, I'm overestimating how much he'll help me. But honestly, if it doesn't work, then that's not that bad.
So what? You're just gonna kill me either way?
Is there anyone here who can heal me? I'm very weak right now. Like, who knows magic? Wait.
If anyone could have healed you, they would have healed me already. And
Well,
as you can see,
Yeah.
Gunther puts a tiny hand up. I actually know a little bit of healing magic.
Thank you. Could you do that?
Gunther doesn't look you in the eyes, Masha. Just doesn't look at you in the eyes when he sort of walks past you.
I am staring straight into his soul. I am shooting daggers into him.
Masha, coming down to your level is Barb's ex-boyfriend. Hey, don't worry, Masha. I got plasters. Everywhere. I'll get you sorted in no time.
Hey man, thanks. Oh god, what the fuck was this guy's name again?
This is Jonathan. No. This is Simon Cutthroat.
Damn.
Simon Cutthroat. Does Masha even know this
The
guy's
K
name?
is silent.
Utthroat.
Is Cutthroat? Where's
Simon Upthroat.
the
Simon
K?
Utthroat.
Simon Upthroat.
The K is wherever you want it to be.
Simon,
You know how it
where's-
should be.
Is that a sex thing? Are you saying a sex thing at me?
No.
Sounds like a sex thing.
Bob goes.
Bob, the sound.
Bob, trust me, it's not a sex thing. It's
Oh,
really not a
okay.
sex thing.
That's good. That's comforting. Thank you.
You know that me and Bob used to date like a lot.
Yeah.
Masha, you look really good with frosted tips.
Would I?
Does Masha even have exposed hair?
Wait, is Masha
Where is
bald?
it? No.
No,
she's
because
not
well,
bald.
nuns wear the head thing.
No, I've like
Roll an
Masha
insight check.
has like long curly brown hair.
Ah.
I also keep forgetting that she just has an exposed titty.
What?
I keep forgetting that.
Tit out.
In her art, she has an exposed titty that's hidden by her hair.
Seems impractical. No wonder your dex is so low. You got no fucking armor. You got your titty out.
No wonder she keeps going down in combat. It's crazy. Masha,
Stop stabbing me in the titty, guys.
Whoever's editing this, cut this out,
Yeah.
please.
Put it in.
No, keep it in. Keep it in.
Censor-
20 decibels.
We have-
Keep it in.
Masha, are you gonna let Jonathan Simon Upthroat heal you?
Sure, can't hurt.
Roll me a
Yes.
survival check, please.
Oh fuck! He's gonna fucking kill me.
Breaks your neck immediately.
Oh, that is an 11.
He kind of just sticks plasters on you, and you will take a D4 of damage.
What?
That's 2 damage.
Oh,
2.
okay. I am on 4 hit points.
That would have knocked me unconscious.
Another victory for Simon Upthroat.
I scream in pain. I'm just screaming in pain.
Barb holds you. Just goes like, I know. Just it's fine. It'll be okay. Just yeah. It'll be okay. Oh God, Masha, I just realised something. The vampire hunters are staying in Hex.
Oh.
Narcissa,
Yes.
are you taking Richard over to Monroe?
Is Gunther healing me?
Oh, Gunther is healing you. He's actually quite an adept healer.
Oh. How much?
And you get 9 health back.
Wow. Gunther, that's a real talent.
Oh yes, I practice quite regularly on my healing. I like to keep up to date with it.
Like, you should seek employment in, like, the Church of She Who Seeks Truth and Mystery. Hospitals, I mean. You'd be quite good there.
Oh, that would be very nice. But as a stooge, I'd probably be killed.
Maybe.
You know, if the police station ever need a healer on site, that would be helpful. That would be quite good, I suppose. You know.
You want to be that?
Yeah, just so long as I keep my position and it doesn't look like I've betrayed anyone, or that I was accidentally assisting a side division operative, or anything like that. If that stays quiet.
We'll think about it.
I lean over to Barb and just like, write that down for when we do the trial.
Barb just goes, scribble, 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 scribble.
Okay. Firstly, let's get everyone some cells, just so that we have everyone, so that we're not just all milling around in this field.
I thought you were taking Richard with you to Monroe and then killing him.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's always good to just have a cell just in case.
I can always prepare the cells. I'm always happy to help the new leader of the police department.
You're a prisoner.
No, you're coming with me.
So just to check, Gunther is being taken to a cell. Richard is being taken to Monroe.
Taken to a cell. I'm going to go to Monroe and see if he'll help us.
Okay, cool.
Would it not be easy just to take Richard with you? I don't think Monroe's going to leave his library.
Well, it would be quite rude to just like, hey, would you help us? Also, we have this dangerous prisoner.
Yeah, I think this is something we should organize before just storming into a place.
Sure, I'll go off and talk to Monroe.
And we'll go put these 2 criminals in cells.
Cool. That sounds like a good plan. Hooray.
Wahoo!
I'm gonna high five Masha.
Ah!
Well done, Gwen. That's very good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
sorry, I forgot.
It's okay, I forgot as well.
Barb kind of just holds you like, it's okay. It's okay.
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 Oh, thank you.
And you, Masha, you take the prisoners away, and Narcissa, you go off to see Monroe. Angus.
Whoa.
Working hard, you manage to get the collar, sort of, it just kind of unclicks, and you see that Gatlin just kind of stabilizes for a bit. His head is sort of less like worm-like than before, and he appears to like takes on a more traditional like vampiric state. He's more just kind of looking around now. It's not. I think you can pretty easily tell that it's not cured him, but he is like, it was an irritation that's just kind of gone. Thank you.
He's not better, but he's stabilized at least.
Thank you.
Yes.
You've done a great service to us all.
Well, the reason I had to come down here was actually my fault, so it's a good thing some good came out of it.
I have something to ask of you, Angus.
Mm-hmm.
My vampires here have faced the threat of death here in Hex. Do you think we should stay here, or migrate elsewhere?
I don't think you'll get any more trouble from Hex staying here. I'm working to spread some positive propaganda, get the people of Hex used to the idea of things that aren't really human. The leader of the vampire hunters, he's gone on his way to find purpose, and I have control of their group, so they won't be leaving my side anytime soon. And I, quite like you, I think it'd be safer under my watch as well. We'll work together to separate the horde and the town a bit, prevent it from happening again.
He puts his hand out for you.
I shake it.
You, Sister Masha, Ulos, you are friends of my clan, and we will help you have all we can.
No. Same goes to you for us. One more thing. I'm going to see Fullerene after this. If any messages you'd like to pass on, I think.
Just say I wish him well, no matter what.
I think Angus nods. He says, well, I gotta go back to the surface because we're still kind of winding things down out there. I'll visit though. You're free to visit me. Anyone's welcome in my bar.
Vim smiles and just starts to pick up Gatlin and just try and reorientate him.
I think I'll leave very slowly so I still have plausible deniability about the murder of Richard Filament.
I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there.
I wasn't there. I was sorting other things out.
I was 10 steps away from when he was blown up.
Who scanned this man?
Who scanned this?
Who's watched scanners?
I like scanners. There's a big head explosion in it, which everyone knows. Everyone knows the big head explosion.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
are you heading off to see Fullerene, or are you taking a slow walk back to everyone else, Angus, just to check?
I'm probably taking a slow walk to Fullerene because I really don't want the murder of Richard to be put on me.
Yeah, you take a nice slow walk in the seemingly now with Hex finally brought back to some peace, leaving the vampire den. Narcissa or Timson.
Okay. Yes. Yes, Tim.
You walk into Monroe's, who's seemingly still up, just kind of like organising one of those new books.
Hi.
Hello. It's good to see you.
You too. It's been a while. I assume you already know why I'm here.
Yes.
And if you've read my
I
mind.
know what you wish to ask me.
And?
I will do this only once for you. I will find whatever information needs to be found, but I will take no part in the killing.
I feel a bit bad for asking now. You don't have to do it if you're uncomfortable.
No. I have seen what Richard Filament, whatever he truly is, has done to the people of Hex. They may despise me, but I'm not their enemies. Still, seeing Filament die, I get a sense of what he truly is, and I do not wish to think about it. So if you are to kill him, take him far from me.
On that note, maybe there's a book somewhere here that could shed some light as to what kind of creature he is, since he doesn't seem to want to say.
I know exactly what he is.
Oh.
I had a sense before, but I did not wish to say. The Psi Division isn't dedicated to wiping out the Ithalids. They will destroy hives wherever they can, but they have began experimentation with the tadpoles, fully grown Ithalids, whatever it may be. And they have created many creatures in their time. I believe Richard Filament to be one of them.
Ah. So he used to be a mind flyer.
I do not know.
Okay.
I will assist you, but I do not wish to see one of my own die.
Sure. Where would you want to be?
Bring him here, preferably with as few people as possible.
Yeah, I'll go and do that.
So you're going to go grab Richard Filament?
Yeah, I'll go and grab him.
As Masha, as you're sort of sitting by with Gunther and Richard in their cells, you see Gunther's pacing back and forth, looking like he's about to have several heart attacks, and Richard is kind of looking peaceful for once. He's clearly run out of schemes at this point. and he's just kind of sitting there. So, Masha, you gonna stand on by for the execution? Where you gonna sit?
I'll say, Richard, I don't know.
Wasn't it you who was saying about how morally wrong it was to kill the vampires, kill the changeling, with no trial, no real case, and you're just gonna let me die?
You know what, Richard? For once, you're right. This is incredibly hypocritical of me, but the thing is that I don't know what else to do with you. You're clearly extremely powerful.
Do you know why I hate you, Masha? Genuinely. It could be because you get in the way of my operation. It could be because you have a lot of influence, and I could have desperately used that early on. But the real reason is that you don't have a spine. You'll go along with what anyone says if they put a positive enough spin on it. And it makes me sick. You're a coward, Masha.
Maybe.
Well, we'll take a little pause for a moment.
Thanks.
Do you... we'll, cut this out in recording.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just doing this whole thing, this is quite a drawn-out execution, and I don't know if I,
You feel comfortable with it? Do you feel comfortable with it at all?
Yeah. Like, if he was just, like, quickly murdered at the start of this session, I'd have been okay. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want me to do it?
I mean...
Because I'll happily say
Or
that,
is
Angus went back and pulled it off
or is
himself.
it just or is it just the act of this whole thing that's
Yeah,
It is pretty heavy.
Sorry, I don't know.
That's all right. Like, honestly, that is fine. Like,
No, because I think it would make sense for my character to kill him. I just don't want to roleplay my character killing him.
I mean, when it gets to it, we could just, play he did it, like, you come back, fade to black.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd be okay doing that.
Or we could go with my, original idea and try and get his mind wiped.
Yeah.
Or at least parts of it.
Yeah, I mean, but I think...
So rather than, like, a physical killing, it kills the self.
Yeah, I mean, like from my sort of point of view, I'm sort of the opposite of you, Matthew. I personally, as a player, am okay with killing him, but I know that Masha isn't okay with killing him.
Well,
so
maybe you could try and talk me out of it.
Yeah. But the issue is that it seems like it makes logical sense to kill him because he's an incredibly powerful person with a lot of, he has psychic powers and stuff. So who knows what he could do if we just left him in a cage for a while? He probably would be able to escape and cause some more schemes.
I think that we should get Monroe to take away his memories of being the Psi Division, so he really does just become Richard Filament, a bastard cop of HEX. Although you could also argue that's like worse than killing him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I will also say, just from my DM's perspective, I will say, from the whole thing of the story of if he did want to do something right now, he could have probably done something. He's in a very desperate situation right now. I
also feel you wouldn't bring him back as a reoccurring villain. I think this would be a one and done. Yeah.
Yeah, this would fully be the end of Richard Filament. If he does die now, he is gone.
Okay, if we don't kill him, would he really just hang around HEX and be like, "Yeah, you got me, whatever"?
I think my plan, if Richard Filament was to live, is he would still be an issue, but he would be more of but I don't know, not really an anti-hero, but someone who could genuinely benefit you guys. and help.
He's still like working on his mission, but he still doesn't know what it
Okay.
is. So if he does
Yeah.
come back, it'll be like way down the line.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd
Maybe-
be like a Vegeta or one of them Dragon Balls. One of them Dragon Ball
Yeah.
characters.
He's just like Vegeta.
He's just like Vegeta.
He's just like Vegeta.
I like
kisses.
Do we? I think
Ulos on the mouth.
I think it might. I think it. Sorry. I just want to get this out and then I'll shut up.
Sure.
Like, I think we should give him a trial of some kind. That
That would take so long.
like get all of HEX and just like.
It would. This has already gone on a really long time. Okay. I have a plan. Can we redo the scene that I've just done with Monroe? And do it slightly differently.
Do you mean just start completely again from the beginning?
Yeah, just start again. But this time I'm going to come in as Mulrin.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly happy to do that.
Hi, Monroe.
Hello, Ulos.
I feel like I haven't really talked to you as Mulrin much before.
I think the last time you talked to me... No. You've never spoke to me as Morin. I've sensed a lot of animosity from this form.
I've been thinking... Well, firstly, I was thinking about my badge. But then I was thinking about Richard and how he was nice to me to start with. And like, you know, he might have been lying, but if maybe you could read his mind and like work out if he would be able to betray us again. Like, we could just keep him locked up. Because he has mind-reading abilities. And, like, we could involve him in police matters instead of you as, like, a mind reader.
And you would... If I do read his mind and I say he has no plans to betray you, you would trust my word on that?
I think so. As long as you were confident that you can read his mind properly. Timson doesn't like that. But he's my friend, I think.
You sort of can't see... There's no real expression of Monroe under the writhing tentacles, but you kind of... His sort of yellow eyes meet with you, and there's a really clear understanding and connection. Very well. Bring him to me, and I will resolve the situation.
Oh, I was hoping you could visit him in his cell. If you couldn't, then I suppose that's okay.
No. Very well. And I think Monroe's going to travel with you, and I do think the conversation in the cell would still happen with Richard and Masha. I think that would probably play out the exact same way. So I am just going to go directly to Monroe. You bringing in Monroe.
Okay. Thank you. I suppose I'll explain the conversation that I've just had to Masha.
And do we just let him go free?
No, we keep him in this cell.
Okay.
He's under
arrest forever.
Okay, so he out of character here, he sort of becomes like a Hannibal Lecter.
Who's that?
From the...
You know the robot president from Inside Job?
Yes. Yes!
Actually, yeah, basically
Oh,
that.
what
Yeah.
you said earlier. You said that earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got it on recording.
We didn't get on tape.
I said that a while ago.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm sorry. That was really fucking funny.
So you guys have... did Masha agree? Is she fine with that decision?
Yes. I think Masha would like bring up the idea of having a trial. But like it seems like no one else is really going along with that.
In that case, Monroe sort of like gestures for you to kind of step back, enters Richard's cell, and kind of just places his hands on his face, and just starts like seemingly his eyes just kind of flicking, like from like both their eyes just kind of like flicking back and forth, and like Richard for once in his life kind of looks looks stunned and a bit confused, and then Monroe just kind of stops.
You okay?
Everything is well. This man poses no threat to you.
I told you, Timpson. You okay, Richard?
Oh no, he is very out of it. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to return to my bar. Not my bar, I'm not the bartender. The bartender's someone else. My bookshop. Goodbye.
Thank you. If you're right, we won't need your services again. Except to buy books.
Monroe just sort of walks out.
I feel quite bad for that.
I think at this point I'm going to cut to Angus.
Whoa. I get to play the game now.
You're walking over to good old Fullerine's. You're taking a nice slow walk, so if anyone's been murdered, you're not accountable in any way.
Mm-hmm.
And you see his doors just kind of open, and he's just there, sitting there drinking wine, reading the vampire propaganda book.
What kind of wine is that anyway? I never drank it when I was over.
Angus, I think we can drop the pretenses. This is blood. It's all blood.
And you just got the vampire hunters to drink the blood?
Yes, they're very stupid.
That is incredible.
Effective. No, they could have been effective.
Well, I deposed Rupert. I stopped the hive from being blown up. I rescued Getlin. Unfortunately, we did have to kill the neighborhood watch, and Sam Stab, the stupidest one, lost his life. But no, yeah, I think I have a right to say I told you so. There's always another way.
There could have been such a public ceremony. You could have been a hero. Does it matter? What do you need from me, Angus?
Well, mostly to gloat a little bit, but I did also want to say, Vim wishes you the best, no matter what.
Oh. Angus, would you like a drink?
Is it going to be blood?
I have water.
I'll go some water. Oh, right, yes. I also, I took some scraps from the farm. I wanted to pay you back for those.
Keep them. You don't need to pay me.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know what the funny thing is about this book, Angus?
Hmm?
No author.
It struck me as well.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure out who wrote it.
Well, I wasn't being noble. I really did want the credit for it. But I suppose in the end it's benefited my career.
It certainly benefited Hex.
I should have had it destroyed. That mind flayer. How did he even get hold of it?
He's an interesting one, Monroe. Excited to use his services again in the future.
But you don't understand. These books, working with mind flayers, it will only lead to more people coming here. The side division, anyone. They will tear Hex apart. You've doomed us.
Maybe, but I'm pretty confident in my ability to face it all, carve my own path. Your nihilism has lost a bit of credibility for now. But I do appreciate your counsel.
That does bring me on to something I do like to discuss with you.
Of course.
I still believe my ways could have been effective, but I will concede that you have salvaged the situation somewhat, even if though the consequences are still unknown. But I would like to merge our practices. I would like to sign on as a employee of your little church.
Of course.
I can provide resources, men, anything.
We're planning on making a little garden for it. Something the community can go to. And men and resources definitely help with the rebuild. But what do you want in return? If you're an employee, do you need payment?
No. I have more than enough money. But I would like to see what new decisions you have for Hex, what your plans are, and quite frankly, I hope to fight you on them.
I welcome that.
Takes another sip of his glass.
If Hordo knew I'd be working for his church, I couldn't live down the shame. Thank God he's dead.
I think Angus grins and takes a bit of his water.
I am curious. What happens now with the den and the vampires? Will you leave the entrance to their home open?
No, I think I'll close the main tunnel, make something else a little bit more secret. They asked me if they should move, and I suggested they stay. I think Vim and I working together can keep both Hex and the Hive safe, and well away from each other.
We can argue semantics all day. We both care for the people.
I'll drink to that.
You do a little clink.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put in clink.wav, please.
Clink.wav. Twice.
Put it in. Every time I say clink.wav, put it in again. Actually, don't do that. That'd be awful. What an awful idea that would be. Please don't do that.
That's a terrible idea.
It would ruin this moment.
Yeah, this bit just put like a big buzzer noise. Just,
Put me going, oh!
oh!
Oh! Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay!
Yeah, I think
You said...
I think Angus is gonna hang around on the porch for a bit. Say, well, I should probably get back to the others, find out what they've done to Richard, and come to my bar sometime. Anyone's welcome.
I would graciously, but I don't think you have the drinks I prefer.
That's fair.
Good night, Angus.
I go on my way.
Yeah, you do a little skip.
Yeah, skip down, skip away, frolic, cartwheel, backflip.
And you see that everyone has sort of left the area of where the fighting was happened, and you go to. I think you could pretty easily surmise the people in the police station, and you see everyone's just kind of standing there, kind of sort of shooting kind of like eyes at each other. It's looking a little bit dour. Richard Filament looks entirely like out of it, like his eyes are glazed over, and you just see Gunther's on the bars going, "No, the mind flayer's going to eat my brain. They're going to feed my brain to the mind flayer."
So, still alive then?
Yep. Wait, am I here?
Yes.
I'm here as
Yep.
Morin.
I think Angus nods. So, we're just imprisoning him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's my friend.
Really?
Okay.
Why?
He was nice to me.
What about Gunther?
Gunther is, I don't know. I
He's,
suppose we can imprison him for a bit. For a bit, I suppose.
Maybe we should do some kind of trial for Gunther. As his actions, those were a bit more,
Wait, no. You can't put me on trial. You can't have me in the public eye. I will be killed.
You won't be killed. We're not going to
Not
allow
by
any kind
you.
of killing.
Not by you. Everyone
Delaware?
else.
The public? Who are you talking about?
Let's just say, as an informant, sometimes around parties who maybe I shouldn't have been discussing things with, I let a few things slip. So there's the Delawares, there's Richard, and then there's about 5 other people and groups.
Who would kill you?
If I am discovered, but I'll happily do whatever you all tell me. I'm very resourceful.
I think I think Barb should be head of police. I think Gunther should serve under Barb, and I think Morin, you'd be a good fit for this station as well.
We couldn't... Just to save your life, Gunther, we could be, like, the shadow heads. And, like, you could announce all of our decisions, or we'll kill you. But then, like, we'd be in charge of what you say, but then you'd look like you were in charge.
That sounds corrupt. I don't
Yeah.
already have enough power. I don't think that's...
Like, you wouldn't be in power, it would be me.
That's
I'd
even
have a
worse.
cooler
Yeah,
badge.
yeah, no, we're not
Me and Barb.
doing that. No.
No, you couldn't...
I would love to be a puppet. I'll happily be a puppet.
See, he's isn't.
if
He likes
if
it.
I'm pretty sure if he wants it, we shouldn't do it, right? That's generally how.
Well, he's not Richard. This guy's a worm. He'll do whatever.
Yeah.
We have agreed.
I am a worm, sir.
Clip that.
Yeah.
Clip it, please.
Clip a
I
Twitch
need,
chat.
I need. I am a worm, sir.
I don't think working is. I mean, we could just put you like second in command, and then it wouldn't really. You don't really need to be a shadow head.
I am on board with everything so long as I live. Thank you.
I mean, I think if we're not gonna kill Richard, we're probably not gonna kill you, no matter what. I think.
Yeah.
Less of the threat from you, more the threat from other officials murdering me.
I mean, if you gave us the names of these people,
And if I knew those names, I would tell you immediately.
Yeah, he probably would have gone through channels. He wouldn't have.
Okay.
Right. I see.
I have an idea. Why don't we just keep you both in these cells, and then keep these cells guarded at like all times?
The kind of people you can hire aren't gonna struggle much getting through cells.
What if we hire someone?
From the Index?
Yeah?
No.
Why not?
I'm not gonna hire a hitman to guard some cells. They're not mercenaries.
We can always leave them in the cells for now while we hammer out a specific plan.
What are you rolling?
Ollie rolled.
Uh-oh.
Ollie, what are you
Oh.
rolling?
Ollie, what are you rolling?
What are you
Oh,
rolling?
I'm not
What are you
rolling
rolling?
anything.
What's
Oh.
she building in there?
What are they planning? At this point, a very, very groggy sounding Richard just kind of goes, "Hey, guys, very thankful for you not killing me. But
You're welcome.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, thanks. But if there's an issue here, I mean, I've already got the all clear from Monroe and all that. I mean, you've seen what I can do. You've seen it, Masha. High five. Am I right? Am I right, Masha?
Just keep talking.
If Gunther, if you want to keep us both in cells, I'll act as a guard. This wall's not going to stop me from breaking Gunther's neck here, or legs, or arms.
Well, Mullen, you're friends with Richard, right? You can be the guard.
Well, I was thinking... Well, I could guard, but, like, it would have to be, like, a rotating position.
Yeah, we'd have to...
Like, I've got to sleep.
Oh, if only we had a group of expendable people without a job.
Good point.
Simon and Jonathan
Oh, wow.
Storm look around for a moment. Sort of like, oh, yeah. What do you say, Johnny? Jonathan goes, yeah, it's fine. Will we get paid? Good money?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
I'll
I'm down.
find out how much money we have.
I'll guard the squid and the sweaty man, whatever their names were, dead or alive.
Preferably alive.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
But maybe dead. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, sure. And if Richard starts scheming at you, don't listen to him.
I mean, trust me, there's nothing valuable in either of those guys' minds.
It's true, they drank blood.
Yeah. Wait, what?
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 Oh, Fullerene. Vampire, yeah.
Oh.
When you had his house with the wine, it wasn't wine, that was blood.
That guy.
Huh. Did not clock him for a vampire.
I figured out when I was there, he didn't eat a steak.
That's very smart.
But I mean, he's old. And he's a
Mhm.
farmer.
Yeah, it
Vampires
sounds like
don't
you have a few things
farm.
you need to learn about vampires.
Huh.
Okay.
Alright, I'm sold. This place is weird.
cool.
There's vampires who farm here. Crazy.
Yeah.
What about you,
Great.
Jonathan Storm? You ready to do some guarding?
Yeah, I'm gonna guard. I'm gonna guard everything. And if they try anything, I'll get them with a fucking whip. Foo. Foo.
You think you're up to the challenge?
You got a problem with me?
No, I was giving you a pep talk.
That's more like a
Okay.
challenge.
Yeah.
I was
that
giving you a
sounded more like
challenge that you can't do your job really well. I bet you
No.
can't.
Oh, well, I will. I'll stand here every single day. I won't even eat. I won't even sleep. Except with your mother.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck your mum. Yeah, see, yeah.
Joke's on you. I don't know who my mother is.
Oh, that.
Anyway. We got to clear this up with the public first. We got to introduce them to the new head of the police, the new way things are running.
Okay.
Do we have a story for that yet, or are we just gonna kind of ignore it?
We can just explain what happened.
But wouldn't I feel like they would kind of put Richard in danger, and that'd be like a whole thing to deal with.
I mean,
maybe we could choose things to leave out of the story.
I'll make a speech tomorrow. Yeah. I need Barb with me for that though. Barb, are you ready to make a speech tomorrow?
Would it not make more sense for me and Barb to, I guess?
Maybe if you're someone who isn't Mulrin.
I can be not Mulrin.
Yeah. A speech.
Wait a minute. I'm not Mulrin. Yeah, I mean, if I have a job again and I never have to see my ex-boyfriend again on an often basis, we'll figure that out later. But yeah.
But Mulrin, where did you put Rodney?
Oh, I would have been carrying him, so there was no way I would have possibly forgotten that I had him. Let's just say I slumped him against the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
I just gesture over to him.
I'll make a speech. I'll make whatever speech you want at this point. I just kind of want to get things back to normal.
Okay. Yeah. And what time is it in game?
I'm gonna say it's like kind of 2 a.m.
oh wow.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking like early evening, but 2 a.m. works. Right, because the plan was to blow it up at midnight. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Beret can go to bed then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bob just sort of goes, I felt like I haven't slept in like a week. Or like a really long time.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
God,
I feel fine. I think I'll write my speech.
Man, I think I need to just take a break from reality for a week or so.
I don't know. I think I'm ready to start actually doing something for this place. Organizing stuff, rebuild after the earthquake. Dismantling the neighborhood watch. Doing some paperwork.
And I'm going to be there right beside you, buddy.
No. But that's my plans, yeah.
Sorry, but Matthew, your reactions to stuff today have been fucking hilarious. I've really enjoyed it.
I like just the no.
Yeah.
Jonathan, everyone sort of starts getting ready to head off. Like, Barb just goes to you, Masha. Am I right to stay at yours tonight?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I need medical attention like immediately. So.
Oh yeah, me too. And
I'll
also that guy. Went to Rodney.
Yeah, Barb. If you wanna stay in my room tonight, let's see if my hand can survive.
Is everyone starting to head off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jonathan Storm goes up to you, Angus, and goes like, "Hey, is it alright? Me and Simon just kind of sleep on the floor of your bar. Won't take up much room. We're compact."
You can sleep on the comfy chairs. There's a raised bit. You can sleep on those chairs. They're padded.
Fair, but the floor would have been fine. That's up to you, man.
Hey, whatever's most comfortable for you. I don't.
Simon, we got free chairs. He just gives you like a thumbs up, Angus.
Oh wait, hang on. Before we go, maybe we should bury Sam.
Probably should bury Sam.
Sam stabs rotting in the streets.
I think Angus, before he goes to his bar, he's gonna move Sam's corpse to the church and put it I guess the church is like a graveyard.
Yeah, we can have like a 3 a.m. burial.
Yeah.
Just before we all separate.
Burying Sam Stab at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Don't bury Sam Stab at 3 a.m. challenge.
Yeah, do you think you'll hold a proper service for Sam Stab, or is this going to be his final rest?
What do you mean, proper service, final rest? What does that mean?
Are you gonna have a funeral for Sam Stab, or is it just gonna be a little gravestone for him? It's just in the ground.
I don't know if I'd do like a whole funeral because there's not many of us there, but I wouldn't just be like throwing him in a ditch.
Yeah, the House of Isaac has a graveyard, I assume. And we have the actual Pope with us.
And probably some form of, like, mortuary? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
So, like, I guess we could probably just, like, store his body for now and then...
Yeah. I think the public would like to attend a hero's funeral.
Okay.
So the preparation sort of for Sam Stab's like kind of hero's funeral, his memoriam, are made, and he's sort of, I think he's given a good little burial. Is there anything entombed on his gravestone?
Did he say any classic quotes? Does he have any iconic lines?
I think what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty funny thing to put on the gravestone. I think
Yeah.
I think the public will go, oh, that's classic Sam.
Classic
Hey.
Sam. They'll know.
Yeah. I'll take out the fuck though, because there are kids. Just, what are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Yeah.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Yeah.
You got to keep it clean for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the kids.
The barrels are made, and everyone just sort of starts to sort of peter off back home very slowly. HEX has finally been brought back to some form of normalcy. Enemies have been beaten. Vampires have been killed and saved. And Barb and Masha didn't break up.
Hey!
Surprisingly.
It's the only thing that matters!
We permanently
think-
changed Barb's moral compass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. It's all changed. And Richard Filament is still alive.
Yeah.
Yay.
Wow.
I'm glad.
We can show him episodes
Are
of
you?
Friends.
Will Angus? Is everyone going to bed, or is Angus like working on his speech?
Oh, I was gonna say I guess we can't. I don't want to roleplay it now because we're closing down for the night. But Angus will just go up to Ulos and just be like, by the way, you can't barter with other people's business. You can't just tell someone that I'm gonna, give their position back, because that was not gonna happen.
Oh,
That was crazy
I'm
risky.
sorry. What I meant was we would just like not do it. I was just trying to. He was drunk. He wasn't thinking straight. I never intended to actually give it to him.
I mean, no, the way when you barter with people, you shouldn't tend to give it to them, which you did. So ultimately, it was a good thing. Don't barter my stuff without my permission again, though. Good night.
Cool.
Everyone sort of goes off on somewhat even ground for once, but not really. Narcissa,
Uh-huh.
are you just going straight to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow.
You lie there asleep, and as you dream, you find yourself in a really odd void of different colours, and there's a tiny little viewing window in front of you.
What can I see?
You see what looks like Rupert Sheaf standing next to some next to some sort of strange, like, silver building on a very shiny, nice-looking floor. He's talking to a large hooded figure who seems to be glowing underneath his robe. The figure goes, "We have been monitoring your progress. Your actions taken thus far have been odd." And you just see Rupert just goes, "And no, I'm done now. I don't want anything. I told you what I know, but I don't want anything else to do with this HEX thing now. You don't have to hurt anyone there either. They're better than you think. No matter. In a week's time, Delaware will arrive on HEX, and we shall proceed with our plan. Goodbye, Rupert Sheath." And the dream ends.
Man, I think I need to just take a break from reality for a week or so.